Life is short, 6 simple words. Quiet, tender, and now, heartbreakingly heavy with meaning.
How do you even begin to say goodbye in the age of social media? Especially when your family's entire legacy is built on these powerful, historic words. Well, for Jack Schlossberg, JFK's grandson, it all started with just 6. This is the story of how a really simple phrase became this incredibly profound public farewell to his sister, Tatiana.
It started with this. Just these 6 words, posted on social media: life is short, let it rip. You know, and any other day, that's just a call to live your life to the fullest. But when it's posted in the shadow of a sudden, terrible loss, those words completely transformed. They became the very beginning of a deeply moving, public goodbye.
And almost instantly, this message took on a meaning that's just heartbreakingly heavy. It went from a simple mantra to this powerful, almost minimalist expression of an immense and sudden grief.
Okay, so first, let's take a look at the immediate aftermath. We're going to focus on Jack's initial, really stark message and what it managed to say with so few words.
And you have to think about where he posted it. This wasn't some carefully worded press release read from a podium. This was an Instagram story. It's raw, it's fleeting, it's pretty much unfiltered. It was a brother's immediate reaction, shared directly with the world in a very personal way.
But, to really understand the true weight of this tribute, we have to understand the bond behind it. So now let's turn to Tatiana herself, her courageous battle, and the incredible connection she shared with her brother.
Tatiana passed away at just 35 years old. And that number, it just hits you, right? It highlights the immense tragedy of such a vibrant life cut way too short, and it adds this whole other layer of poignancy to her family's loss.
So Tatiana battled acute myeloid leukemia, which is a cancer of the blood and bone marrow. She actually wrote about her experience with incredible courage and clarity in an essay she titled Battle with My Blood, which really gives us a window into her fight.
And in her own words, Tatiana described her family's support while she was going through clinical trials. She wrote that they, including her brother Jack, held my hand unflinchingly, just sitting with her in hospital rooms day after day. It's just a single line, but wow, it paints such a vivid picture of their unwavering bond.
So this brings us right to the heart of the tribute. I mean, how do you find the right words in a family that is so famously defined by them? Let's look now at the specific ways Jack used language and their shared memories to honor his sister.
After that first 6-word post, Jack shared a much more detailed tribute on his main Instagram feed. And it wasn't just a simple message of sadness. It was like he was building a memorial, carefully constructed from all these different, meaningful pieces of the life they shared.
He put together a personal photo of them as teenagers with just a single cherry blossom emoji. But then he wove in something much deeper, shared poetry, and, really significantly, speeches from their family's past. He was drawing on this public legacy of words for a moment of intensely private sorrow.
And this is really where the tribute hits its emotional peak, because Jack turned to the words of his famous grandfather, John F. Kennedy, to try and capture the essence of his sister and the nature of their loss. He shared this quote from his grandfather, JFK. It's a reflection on what we can actually control when we're faced with things we just can't understand. There are 3 things in life: God, human folly, and laughter. We must do what we can with the third. And that idea, right there, became the heart of his tribute to Tatiana. By choosing this specific quote, Jack did something really profound. He connected his family's huge public legacy of words directly to his own private, personal sorrow. It was his way of saying that when you're faced with a tragedy you can't comprehend, the one thing we really have left is our shared humanity, our memories, and our laughter.
So really, the crucial point here is this. A family that is known for its historic speeches and public eloquence turned to that very same legacy of words to navigate and to communicate a deeply personal, private loss. It just goes to show how language can be both a public inheritance and this incredibly intimate tool for hearing.
And this leaves us with a final thought. Jack Schlossberg found his words in memory, in poetry, and in the echoes of his own family's history. It really makes you wonder, right? When we're faced with something so incomprehensible, how do we all find the right words to truly honor the people we love?